So for my educational final for the school district, I did Bay City Central High School. The educational interpreter will start with the actual degree. They achieved their degree from Baker College in Flint, graduated with a 3.4 GPA. They took their EIPA test in Lansing. They took the secondary EIPA test. They passed it with a 4.2. When exploring for employment, they began to explore online for possible jobs. They searched Bing, Google, ZipRecruiter, Indeed, Monster, a multitude of different sites to try and find an actual job. They also contacted Voice, which is the local agency in the area. They spoke with Tammy Scholl about possible jobs. While searching for employment, they had to do numerous different things as far as looking for places, looking for applications that provide the best benefits to them, stuff that could meet their physical needs and actual living needs that they want. So once the application was put out there and they achieved their actual interview, it became the interview time. Tammy Scholl, she contacted myself as the interpreter, told me that Bay City Central High School is looking for an interpreter. So I was super ecstatic about it. Arrived at Bay City Central High School for the interview with Principal Marciniak. Sitting in the interview was not only the principal, but was the head of the Department of Disabilities for Bay County School Systems. So I had to have multiple people there, especially the one that would be my actual boss. After the interview was finished, had to wait for an actual callback. It was actually a pretty long wait, in my opinion. That interview, in my opinion, went awesome. Mr. Marciniak told me to get in contact with me with my regards to my possible employment. It's almost 2 weeks before he actually contacted me, so I was kind of nervous. Called to inform me that I have a position at Bay City Central. We went over benefits, offered me 401k, offered me paid vacation. I had a month paid vacation starting out. Pay was actually $26 an hour, so it was substantially high for that actual position. And then I had health care, which was nice. It's something I always look forward to. So then I had to plan for the EIP or IEP. I needed to prepare the IEP and meeting the students and the parents, so I had to get ready for it. I had to contact the Department of Disabilities to get the information on the students. Department head gave me the information on 2 students that I actually be interpreting for, which at first I thought, man, this could really be a challenge, but I'm ready for any challenge. So I sat down and composed an actual introductory letter to the parents of my 2 students. I included multiple details, but they're not limited to the ones I'm going to be listing. I wrote down my name, my actual education, the responsibilities that I'll be having as the interpreter, and how excited I was to actually be an interpreter for their students. Letting the parents know that they did know their students best, and if anybody had any say in what kind of education their students should be getting, it should be the parents. So I actually look forward to meeting the parents. So fast forward to the day of the EIPA meeting or IEP meeting. The following people are actually attending the meeting. The IEP case manager is John Doe. General Education Teacher Advisor is Maria Lopez. District Representative will be the Butch Kerrigan. Deaf Education Teacher is Mary Smith. My audiologist is Daniel Koviak. The Speech Therapist is Zach Moen. School Counselor is Scott Zook. And the parents are Mario and Maria Torres. So with the IEP meeting, we're going to look at the progress of the student from the previous year to this year, his actual collaboration with other students, We're going to plan out how the student will set goals and what the student will be doing to achieve those goals. I'll actually get the introduction with the parents, and then we will be doing progress reports periodically throughout the semester to show the parents that stuff is going well. So the first week of school, I get the schedule. First week before school, excuse me, I get the schedule, go in early, get the schedule from the secretaries. I introduce myself to the teacher, and all the teachers in the class, let them know what's going on, how interpreter works, ask if they ever worked with an interpreter. If not, I ask if there's any questions, so that way I can answer all their questions for them, and then I get any possible vocab that could be coming up. So the actual first day of school, I arrive early, at least 15 minutes. I meet with the students outside their classroom. I go into the classroom with the students. The teacher introduces me as the interpreter, and I ask the students if they have any questions, the hearing students if they have any questions at all, and then see if I can answer any questions that could possibly arise during our actual time in the classroom. So after the first day, I want to check in with the teacher, see if they have any questions for me, see if I can give them some answers, make any possible modifications that need to be done, and possibly adjusting how things are running, so that way if I need to move where I'm actually interpreting at, or see if things are going smoothly with the teacher and the students. So requesting a day off, I actually had to do schedule a doctor's appointment, so I had to give the subs some notes and let them know what kind of vocabulary we had to be using, give them signs that could be using, give them directions to the classroom, where they have to go, the times, a multitude of different things went into the actual meeting. After my day off, I check back in with the teacher, see if there's any opportunities for improvement with the substitute interpreter, ask how the day went, were things good, bad, did the students become angry, anything like that. And then possibly contact a student to make any adjustments for possible work in the future. And then I just continue on with my day, enjoy the rest of the year.